Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Combat 7. Hold on, excuse me. Pardon me. This time we're going to be doing... Hello Fusion, welcome back. But this time we are going to actually be doing another themed run. European planes only. So let's do a quick preview of all the aircraft that are available. Let me just get us here. Yeah. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aircraft available. First one is the Mirage 2005. If you can't tell, this is modded because there's that. The Rafale M, both from France. We have the Eurofighter Typhoon, which is multinational. The JAS-39E Gripen from Sweden. And then you'll have to excuse me as we go all the way down here into the add-ons. Because I found some fan favorites. The Tornado GR4, multinational. The Tornado F3, multinational. And last but not least, we have the English Electric Lightning. Yeah, so those are going to be our aircraft for today. Tornado. Hello, Amadeus. Alright, so. Yeah, I found both versions of the Tornado in Nexus. But we're going to go ahead and restart our story. Go ahead and do it on hard.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me.
Yeah, I don't like the
when I close my eyes,
the
sky in my dreams is a deep,
the 8
dark
GM because of the multi-locks or lock stacking.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the
ads
Ocean
are
Air
upon
Defense
us.
the day my dad died in battle.
Yeah, I have not figured out how to get the YouTube plugin to work on my laptop. And because
Look here.
A7 only works on my laptop. Yeah.
Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to,
Ships. Kind
well,
of saying
still a girl, just older.
Why would you go
It was all
use the
alone.
Typhoon against a ship? when the
Wherever souls of
Rafale
my
is right
grandson
there.
pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally,
I just
I
have
was
gotten to the
ready
point
to
where I
let
don't
the
like
sound
the AGMs.
all this plane could do
4
was take
AGM,
off,
8 AGM.
accelerate, and fly up.
Because they're either too spread out for them to really have all of them lock on, or they're close enough together that a bomb or a cruise missile could take them out. Four AGM is better than 8 AGM, but like I said,
So, I flew up,
there are so many times with 4 AGM that I could just
high
use a
into the
bomb
sky.
and do the same thing.
Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osius fighters.
Which
were
is why
taking
I've
something.
gone away from
Drone.
them.
They were going full out chasing that thing.
On a
30
6,
Gs at least.
they're useful.
I've never seen anything move that fast.
But that's just because there's just so many targets on the
It had a
field,
rose painted on it.
and
The
you
Erusian
always
Empire.
have a return line
That country's a whole
and or a
continent away
frontline
from
landing.
Right. You should have put in my investment in this piece of junk. Should have
Excuse
built a
me.
return too.
All right.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down.
6, because it feels like machine gun's kind of doing.
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain
Fair,
peace in
yeah,
Asia as
um,
members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force.
Technically, there's not really a bad
Earlier, our
air-to-ground
radar
weapon
informed us that a group
in
of
a
unidentified
6.
aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately.
The
after.
worst one would
We are led to
probably
conclude that they
be
had attacked the site.
the cluster bombs, just
Here's your
because the reticle isn't very
Possible
helpful
that
in
the fusion
figuring
ceasefire
out
agreement
how
was
the
broken
spread
for the
works.
first time in over a decade. As
Or
of
the
today,
spread bomb.
Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high
Sorry,
alert.
I'm
All members who have been ordered to sortie
gassy after
fly there
supper.
immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them
That's
to
part of
land.
the reason why I'm going to the doctor next week.
If the hostiles counter,
Anyway,
then you will.
What the hell was that?
but the 4 AGM, the LASM,
How is that possible? The tank
the
farther north has been
FAB,
injured.
RCL,
Units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the
even
base.
the UGB,
This is not a drill.
all very good. Oh, and the SOD. All right. Let's see. We're going to be using the Mirage first with the 4 AM. Oh wait, there is a bad air-to-ground weapon in A6. The guided penetrating bomb. Alright, we're gonna use the mage skin, which is actually Sky Kid.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Yep, Sky Kid was a
Radar
Mirage.
site's still silent. Grab scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks.
Yeah,
What's happening?
you can find on Nexus
Clear that runway. We don't
each
got all day.
of the
Mage squadron. Column squadron take off.
main Amarian squadrons,
Hurry, Mage squadron.
or support squadrons. Originally Windhover, before the Windhover DLC came in. Avalanche for the Hornet, and Sky Kid for the Mirage. There's other Amarian liveries as well,
Control.
like Cerberus
Do me a favor and
team,
get that bird in the air ASAP.
Nazca team.
Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
But those don't have official planes, so it was just the
Can't have any more
mod
casualties.
author's
Time to stop the
interpretation.
bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem squad, time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
Yeah, Sky Kid was the Mirages, Avalanche was the Hornets, Windover was the Falcons, and Garuda was the Mudhens. And I think Shamrock actually originally was part of Windover's squadron,
That's what it means to be in an
because he was probably the odd man out. He starts with an F-16
Not bad, Mage 2.
in a campaign playthrough.
Switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
No matter what you use. And typically Amarian squadrons, and Stingray is the A-10s, but Amarian squadrons typically are single plane.
They're way overhead.
And since canonically Garuda is the Strike Eagle, but Shamrock starts off in an F-16, he's like,
Looking good, Mage 2.
Shamrock, are you alone? Alright,
Targets in range.
you're now Garuda too.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Mage 2. Fox 3. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon. That's it. It's great when it's simple. Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid.
Shamrock's
Give your
one of
supporters
the best
back at
states in the
base
Marian
and
Air
make it
Force.
in one piece.
Yeah, Shamrock is a minor deity.
Tally 2.
You cannot convince me otherwise.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco, Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered.
Like, during the A10 showcase
Escort destroyed.
for A6,
Engage the bomber.
I did a lot of the missions in Silvat, and there's 4 Striggans in there.
This is HQ. Attention all combat
5
groups.
Striggan pads.
Are there any
and 2
drones?
missions.
Verify.
Yeah. Well, for the showcase,
Jesus, this is the kind of
I had Shamrock and I be in the same plane.
UAVs.
So the A10. And I sicked Shamrock after the Striggans. And by the time the mission updated, he had killed 3 of the 4
Attaboy, Trigger.
by himself. In an A10.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Orima would be proud. Orima has nothing on Shamrock.
could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Shamrock would eat Orima in his sleep. Pasternak had the wrong dark to focus on. You see, the thing is as good as Shamrock is, Talisman is better, canonically, because he's the player character.
Mage 2 locked.
Mage 2 has made a kill.
Harbor facilities
Oh yeah, also, Shamrock can fire weapons on an aircraft, or fire special weapons on an aircraft that literally cannot
To Gollum and Mage,
have one.
job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits.
Forma can learn how to actually use an A-10 effectively, then maybe he can make Shamrock slightly less disappointed.
Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Alright, I'm going to
Yeah, I
take
gotta
a
side with
quick
the boss
break
man on this.
while the next cutscene plays.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ.
So I'm gonna try and get
What's the deal with all the drones?
some like gas
Gollum
medicine.
1, return to base and report for debriefing.
So I got a lot of gas trapped that I needed to rip out.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of
I didn't realize I
Erusia.
had joined, so I never actually see part collect anything. The game says it's especially it's good part. Yeah. Except for Kikarov. Kikarov is the fighter.
Call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
The air-to-air specialist.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Yay, whatever. Shut up, Skykeeper. Alright,
As of
I'll
1
be right
p.m.
back.
today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further
Alright, I'm
updates.
back.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed.
I got a cutscene
20 years
spoils the
ago,
results
the
of
Earth
Mission
got
3.
slammed by an asteroid.
Yeah.
Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usha. Paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Paris and Oregon. Yeah. Orima does have a very bugged A10.
In case you were wondering.
Yeah. But compared to Shamrock,
I crashed in a bombed-out Osea
yeah.
Air Force base. Then
Fusion's right. I don't think anyone has a chance against Shamrock, honestly. No.
The world went from being at
no NPC character. Not even Pixie or Mihai has a chance against Shamrock. Yellow 13 downed. Hell, if it wasn't for the fact that the game literally won't let Shamrock take the final shot against Pasternak, he would shoot down Pasternak. Because I have seen him take Pasternak down to like 1 hit point. Because all my shit missed.
That's how I got here.
Of course, I was using a suboptimal plane because of a themed run, but that didn't stop Shamrock.
It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison.
Yeah, I think the only characters in Ace Combat history that could take Shamrock would be player characters.
On the dirt. The whole place
That's
was
it.
just one big
Always
fat
go
lie.
down to 1 HP before he dies.
The only reason I was
well,
there
yeah,
was 'cause they
it
knew
happens
I
to me
could
too.
supersonic plane.
But
They
once
wanted
he's
me
at
to know
1 hit
something
point,
with the mothballed
Shamrock
planes they
stops
want,
firing.
That they could park on the fake runway.
He'll still try and
Can you
maneuver
believe
after him.
that shit? So,
But the
I
game
tried to
code won't let anybody but the player
and set the
take
dogs on me.
out Pasternak. Maybe an allied assault, because that's still a player command. I'd have to test that. But as far as I know, Shamrock on his own cannot kill Pasternak because of game code.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries
He's literally
on the
not
Eastern
allowed
continent
to.
stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks
Yeah, once
began around the
Pasternak hits
continent
1
that inflicted
HP,
major damage to our armed forces.
the ADMM stop,
Forces aligned with
the
Erusea
drones
are
stop,
currently appearing
and the
throughout. The combination of these
jamming
forces has overwhelmed
stops.
the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east.
That's your
Additionally, the
second
multinational
win, so
space
to speak.
elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset.
Anti-wingman armor just to ensure the player kills. Yep. Well, I think Shamrock was an overcorrection.
We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation.
Based off of War Dog. War Dog is infamous for being rather
First, will attack
incompetent.
all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau. to stop
They can't
interference
use
with the Allied ground
certain
forces.
special weapons like the
The enemy has
TLS.
deployed several vehicles
Um,
with anti-air radar along the roads.
They rarely take kill shots.
They should not pose much of a
And
There is a
they
high
don't
likelihood
always
the attack will
function
draw more
right,
enemy
like
air
in
support.
the Canyon mission,
If that
Ghost of
happens, fight
Rosgrease.
them off swiftly and
The
establish
the
air
wingmen
superiority.
don't do a damn thing because the program doesn't understand how to follow commands in a canyon. And so players are like, yeah, these guys kind of are gameplay wise. They loved him character-wise. It's just they were shit in gameplay. So Zero comes along with Pixie and PJ. Pixie is good, but you can't pick his plane. Well, did it really make what I say it better while making these squads actually difficult to kill in general? Well, in Defense for War Dog, they were the first commandable wingman. So they didn't really have a benchmark for the AI. I think Pixie is what War Dog should have been. Just with the ability to pick their plane. You can pick Pixie's weapon, though. PJ, though, kind of sucks. He's like worse than War Dog, but I think they intentionally made him that because he's basically a rookie. But players are like, Pixie's a lot better, but it still feels kind of like I'm flying on my own. Then comes A6. And they decide to go all out. Shamrock makes it where, like, even take out the allied support mechanisms. Shamrock is such a powerful wingman that like a lot of the A6 missions are pretty much multi-role. It is a viable strategy to give Shamrock a fighter and tell him to attack air units, while you take the frickin' A10 and just annihilate the ground units. That is a legitimate strategy. You can beat the mission without ever engaging an air target because you can just sick Shamrock on him. The Golden King smiles for a reason. Exactly. And so that is how powerful Shamrock is. He can reliably cover your tail, take out targets for you so you can focus on a completely different thing. Of course, you're cool concept there in the game where the wingman is a god tier pilot. Exactly. Anyway, Mirage again. This time we're taking the guided penetration bomb. No, I'm not crazy because it's better. Because mods exist. Alright, we're going to take the prototype.
Mage Squadron, Zordy, ASAP.
But that's probably why we haven't seen a commandable wingman for a while. Because they were trying to dial... They didn't want another god tier wingman.
Target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Credit to Sky Kid Tablet. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the Mirage either, mainly because of the low ammo count.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. now, Trigger. War has officially...
Hey, Gio, welcome to stream.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle.
In gun range.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Page 2. ABC destroyed. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Well, it's about time they showed up.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire...
I hope so too.
So trust your radars.
The
Targeting gun range.
the investigative appointment with the doctors is going to be next week, Wednesday.
2 targets
I think I know what the problem is. And if it is what I think it is, well, it's going to probably require surgery. If it is what I think it is. And the reason why Mama Raz and I are thinking online is because Mama Raz had the same thing, and she's saying that I'm exhibiting the same symptoms.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Fox 2. Trigger, there's
Thank
one
you.
more to go.
Dodge level. Yes. Not as badly as an Ace 5 where they were just able to teleport. But, well, I don't know how serious it would be. Like, if left untreated, it could be serious. It's not life-threatening right now, but it's definitely restricting my diet. Let's put it that way. Basically, my theory and Mama Raz's theory is that my gallbladder's on the fritz. Which is why I'm having to eat, like, English muffins
Alright, clean up that last
and
radar vehicle.
saltines.
There's nothing in your way now.
And even still get gassy. But, if it is, then they'll probably just remove it, and then I'll be able to go back to being somewhat normal. I'll have to limit certain things, like I'll have to limit dairy, fried foods, spicy foods.
Page 2. Vehicle destroyed.
But Mama Raz has had her gallbladder taken out a while ago. I don't remember when. And she's perfectly fine. So, if anything, this is going to be a rough couple of months. But, like I said, I won't know for certain until at least next Wednesday after the doctor's appointment.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Erusians' faces now.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
All right. This base is worth destroying. 3 targets remaining.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language. Understand? Launch preparations complete. Holds are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Yes, Mr. Go Boom. Yep. Yeah, the mod that I'm using for the guided penetration bomb, it increases its damage and splash radius, as well as allowing it to lock on to aircraft, provided they're below you.
They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Most body clouds, no doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever.
I think that part was inspired by the infamous story of the mud hen blowing up a hind with a paveway for a JDAM. I'm not sure which.
Bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change on the instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron,
Watch this
you're not
takes
gonna
like
let
3
Mage get
missiles
over the lower area.
because it won't get out of the fucking clouds.
Just 2 more. Don't try to read their movements.
Where'd he go? One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Alright. Next mission.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target, but HQ has made it clear.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar.
Yeah, that's great. Next. Brian doesn't know that due to the many amount of stray missiles that are fired, all billion of these games are usually bulletproof, missile-proof, and jet crash-proof. Exactly. Unless the plot says otherwise.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard.
Yeah, all
Numerous
civilian
ships have been
infrastructure
sunk
in Strange Reel has plot armor.
Our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority in Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft.
That's because it's not Osea doing it.
More, so listen
Fusion.
carefully. Right from
We
the
are an
start of the war,
Osean detachment
deploying drones.
given to the IUN PKF.
The unmanned
That's why,
air carrier, the Arsenal Bird,
I
carries
can't
this
see
new
my
drone,
mouse.
MQ-101.
That's why we have the IUN logo
Into
in the
massive
briefing.
Arsenal birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to
We're
fly.
not Osea.
However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
Also, I'm willing to bet that
Control of the space
Skykeeper
elevator ASAP.
was the one that pushed to rescue Harling immediately. Because he's a Harling fanboy. Also, it makes sense why Command doesn't seem too bothered by the amount of casualties Osea takes in the next 2 missions. Because Command is the IUN, not Osea. We're not their troops. We're their cannon fodder. Alright. This is actually one of my favorite SP skins from, or liveries from A6. This is Vega, or Irina Dvornik. Yeah, you don't really need to think things through more. Well, they're a multinational multinational organization that has more bureaucrats than they know what to do with. So I'm not surprised that they can't communicate very well. The old too many cooks in a kitchen thing. Oh, this color scheme's great. And I love carrier launches. There's nothing like that sound of the launch. Just a sound of the catapult.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn. Eject!
We've got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now!
There we go.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
That was easy.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
And there she is, Arsenal Burb Liberty.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break, now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Go.
Home Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Find your own target. Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
Yeah, this plane here is my favorite of the European aircraft. I love the Rafale.
Gollum 2, missile in the air, evade!
Enemy on my 6. 3. Skeleton 1,
it's just,
Clarifying the situation.
I don't know, it just looks elegant. Just fail at once, but the well, I think part of that was because the Rafale's the only aircraft that could be a carrier aircraft in the base game that could actually carry a nuclear missile. It also goes double, makes sense, because the Rafale is a French aircraft and Aruja is heavily inspired by France.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
So it makes sense for multiple reasons.
Skeleton 2 lost.
Oh yeah, of course, it is cool as well.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete
What I find cool is that Fall is mainly we can go for if you get a choice for naval aircraft.
Gollum and Mage Squadron, give our allies time to escape.
In modern times, yeah. It is an omni roll.
Shoot down those
Um,
Don't let them touch any friendlies.
and
Head back to base.
it is just barely better than the Hornet.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in.
Also, Rafales are 100% operationally compatible with
Copy that.
American Carrier Task Force. They can land on American carriers, take off American carriers, be rearmed by American carriers. So if America and France ever do a joint operation and the Rafale for some reason has to land or be based off an American carrier, they can do it.
Allies will hold off pursuit. Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there. And
I believe Hornets are also able to be fielded off French carriers as well.
Show any mercy. Not on my watch.
enemy on your tail.
H2, missile inbound.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
Yeah, I can see that. This is why I like planes with the LAAM
For combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Gollum 2, engage
or other
now.
long-range
Attack.
missiles.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile! Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Gollum 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Gollum 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Mage 2, UAV down. Pick it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Jet seat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Gollum, good job, Mage 2. Let as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Gollum 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. We can eat.
Gollum 2, get a hold of yourself. Gollum 2, get away from the enemy.
H2, support! Somebody! Support!
Also, I will never forgive Mihai for shooting,
Gollum
or
2,
for
lost.
killing Brownie.
Keeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
And I'll never forgive Skykeeper for putting Brownie there in the first place.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a
To the
girl
music
who'd
briefly
retreat,
changes
just
to
not in
news
her
about the free
DNA.
down brownie. Yep.
That was the right
It's so
decision at
you
the
can
time.
feel her fear.
No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Oh god, excuse me.
Beach 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. Beach 2, you are cleared for
Alright.
landing. Lower your speed.
Yeah, normally when like you're in the SU-33,
Beach 2, bank right.
when coming in or like with the CFA-44, this would not be realistic.
Top, you're too low.
However, with the Rafale, yeah, this is completely realistic. Landing on a Nimitz.
Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Because it can do that.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
But yeah, this is likely an IUN desperate mission to get Harling out. So Osea won't, you know, sideline them. Which eventually they do anyway, but, you know.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out.
Alright, I
Their sisters,
think
15 and 10.
the match has started. So I'm just gonna
Engaging the enemy
check.
in combat so we could use his physiological
Score.
data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based
Nope,
on his
it's
data were being
going to
taken
start
down
soon.
at a faster rate
Yeah,
compared to when the war began.
I'm not going to be
Mihai found
watching
that out. He insisted
the
on flying to the front line to see it for himself.
USMNT versus Bosnia Herzegovina. I can't pronounce the
Sometimes
second
he could be
country, I
some
apologize.
His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health.
But
Over the
I
years,
do
flying
want
at
my
high
home
altitudes for prolonged stretches of
country's
time
team
had
to
ravaged
win.
and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit.
It would be nice to get to the
Today,
Sweet
after
16.
28 years, he saw
And yes, I know
combat
it's
again.
officially called the Round of 16,
If his
but
flight suit still wasn't good enough to
from here on out, I'm just going to use
can't imagine how many
NCAA
Gs he hit today during the
terminology.
battle.
Sweet 16,
As a pilot,
Elite
he
8,
exceeded
Final
all our
4,
expectations.
last
It's going
2.
to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Since I'm from Kansas, the March Madness tournament is really
How
big
penal
around
is
here.
this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, I'll give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite?
I mean, he's not that deep,
someone
though.
Over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come.
Mihai, all he cares about is
every single time those damn dogs would
the
right back. When I was in my cell,
is the sky. He cares for nothing else.
It was the Erusian princess.
What I appreciate is other people trying to understand him
All us prisoners had become
when
big fans of
there's
his.
nothing to understand.
You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal Birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over.
I'm not really a big fan of this mission.
However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility.
Oh crap.
Both are waiting for a chance to escape.
I'll be right back. My cats are informing me that it is dinner time, so I'll be right back.
It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, Fusion, I'm not entirely sure how the end works. I just know that you need to have a drone within the vicinity, like between 5 and 7 o'clock on Mother Goose 1, at 47 seconds left in the mission. If there's that, you can take the shot and it will count. Alright. Take the Gripen E, because it's the only one that has a decent amount of multi-locks. And we'll take the Splinter.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
The med I took is
Entering operation
definitely
area.
helping.
Imposing radio silence.
I don't
We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay.
Now,
Heading to the Harling rescue mission.
I have mixed
Success of this
feelings
mission
about the
depends
Gripen.
on you. Good luck.
I do like it, but at the same token, there's some things that I'm not terrible or not very big fans of. Like the canards are a little big for me. First part was the worst part. Yeah, until Salty showed me the shortcut. I'm not a fan of the elongated pylons on the wingtips, and I don't really like how far the engine sticks out from behind the wings. These three shortcuts. Yeah, I use, or the one that he showed me is the one that's coming up.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the
The one over the
point.
city.
Good job, but stay focused.
I do like that the Gripen has like one of the best scramble times in the entire world. I like that it's a versatile multi-role. It's a good counterpart to the F-16 in that regard. And in some aspects it outperforms the F-16. Like, it again in scramble time.
Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite
But,
his success,
I don't know.
he remained a humble hero.
There's just something about the Gripen that
I'll do my best
feels
to save
off
it.
to me.
Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Is the shortcut even possible? I don't know. I didn't think it was possible until Salty showed me how to do it. It's like, oh, you literally have to thread the needle. And he was like, yep. You basically, you can't really look at your plane. You have to look at your radar and get the, as long as the green line on your radar is in between the red circles, you're fine. So you're gonna have to needle that green vertical line in your radar through the
Don't celebrate yet. Real fight's about to get started.
thing. The radar gaps.
The auxiliary
Words
craft
are
will be
hard.
arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Locked. Targeting gun range. Page 2, target destroyed. Page 2, target destroyed. Page 2,
I guess the biggest problem in real life with the Gripen is the fact that Saab apparently can't seem to pump them out like Lockmart can with the F-16.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Lockmart seems to be able to print out F-16s really easily.
Now it's our turn. Understood.
In General Dynamics before them.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Which leads me to believe that maybe the Gripen is over-engineered. Kind of suffering from a German engineering problem, even though it's Swedish. Trigger alone. Because by the time that Trigger makes it through here and starts wrecking shit, they know they're under attack. So stealth isn't really required anymore.
Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Run in point sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor.
Or at least that's my working theory.
UAVs.
Trigger also could have been like the Minesweeper. He cleared a path, or he found a path through the radar for everyone to follow.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
I don't know. I'm spitballing here.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the X-President location now. Run for the container!
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Target destroyed.
Trigger's different. Trigger's different.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermal barrage! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. 3 remaining. UAV down.
Spawning the ace in this is so hard. Rip A7 Sea Goblin. Yep. But they are not the Ace 5 Sea Goblin. You can't convince me otherwise. Ace 5 Sea Goblin retired.
We'll figure something out.
Oh yeah, all mine. We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Fly.
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. 1 remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data
Yeah.
link.
Well, I'm fairly certain that Ace 5 Sea Goblin, because they were part of the Kestrel's fleet, they were probably forced to take an honorable discharge. So questions wouldn't be asked, if you catch my drift.
President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off. Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes
Since, you
remaining.
know, the Rosgrease files wouldn't be released until 2020.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101.
And Sea Goblin were the ones that, well,
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any
picked
UAVs.
up
Gollum, intercept
War
UAVs.
Dogs from their ejected planes. Yeah, Rescue's OST is pretty good. You know what it reminds me of? Super Circus. As soon as I started hearing it, it's like, oh, this is not good. Something bad's gonna happen. Why do you say that? Because it sounds like Mission 17 from Ace 5.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up.
Understood. An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
This mission, what you saw. Yeah.
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. What about the lighthouse? The harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle.
Straight to the center of the arsenal does not work as a danger. Yes, indeed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel, Babel, Babel.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
You know, I wish that the mage skin or livery, along with any Ocean unit that was a part of the mage arc, also had the IUN roundel or IUN markings on it as well. Because we're technically IUN.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 is
It's like how UN peacekeepers, peacekeeping forces are comprised of units detached from a bunch of different nations.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
It didn't, because that was only one Sidewinder got through. Sidewinders wouldn't do much to the windbreak. Most of the Sidewinders were intercepted by the drones, yes. But one missile did get through. It was an AIM-9 Sidewinder. It would maybe blacken the paint.
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go.
Okay, I've got a drone close.
Mage Squadron. 1
Just
minute
give me
remaining.
10 more seconds.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat.
There we go. Once you hear turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace, that's when you can fire. Do you like the atmosphere in the spot?
Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Testing with the
Where'd the
drone.
missile come from?
Yeah.
H2 fired that. It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1.
Yeah, Fusion, I don't know if you were here during the Hornet playthrough, but there is a, for the F-18C add-on, the Mage livery, or the custom Mage livery, does have the IUN stuff on it. I can show that to you if you want.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw.
It's actually a beautiful livery.
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why?
The operation to rescue former President
Yes,
Harlan
the
has failed.
F-18C, it is an add-on
Sadly,
mod.
there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are
Just like the
suspected of
tornadoes and the
assassinating
lightning.
former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Yeah, as soon as we get control again, I'll show you.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix.
Count,
Wonder
full
what he would get
band,
sent here.
and I think that was Tabloid
My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force.
that was flying up there.
When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat.
Yeah, count, full band,
That was my
Tabloid.
dad's job. And one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual.
Alright.
I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Yes, that one. Okay.
Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer.
Now we are actually part of Osea again. We are no longer under the IUN. We are definitely under Osean command from here on out. Yeah. So before we pick our actual plane, I'm gonna show off the livery here. Okay, so doesn't matter. Okay. So for the FA-18C, here's Mage. As you can see, we've got both Osean to represent our country of origin and IUN markings to show that we are actually under the IUN for Mage. We're also apparently part of the Marine Corps, which I'll buy it. I'll allow it. But it's got the classic painted fuselage, or top of the fuselage, this time in navy blue and orange, Mage's colors. I really like this livery. It's a great livery. Then we get to Spare. And holy shit, it's a... This is a junker. Oh, here. In case you guys were behind ads. Here's Mage's Hornet, or Charlie Hornet. See, we got Osean markings to reflect our country of origin, and the IUN to reflect the fact that we're detached under the IUN. But I love this livery. This is my favorite Mage livery. And then, holy balls, look at this junker. Spray painted with the 15 code number with an old style Osean Roundel reminiscent of the American navies from World War II. It's got some random squadron's livery that we have no idea who it's from the OFS Vulture. We've got the 3 lines painted over it. This is clearly someone else's plane that they just threw you in. Yeah, this is an old clunker. And then we have Strider. Sleek, purpose-built, Marine Corps again, but It's got the LRSSG there on the inside of the tail, as well as Strider. This looks like a professional aircraft. Yeah. We're not going to be taking that, because that's an American aircraft. Instead, we're going to be taking... the last homegrown, completely homegrown British aircraft, the English Electric Lightning. But the Harrier was joint built by British Aerospace and the United States. That's why the Marines have it too. Yeah, we've got QAMs, SASMs, and mini FABs. Who's going to take the QAM? Here it is, Kent. It doesn't count. The Harrier from the beginning was a joint operation between the United States and British Aerospace. Well, British Aerospace did the bulk of the manufacturing and the design. In order to fund it, they had to get the Americans, which meant that the Americans got to say, we want this because we also want it for our Marines. So, no, the Harrier is not solely British. It is primarily British. But that'd be like saying that the Typhoon is British. No, it's not. It's multinational. Oh, yay, more ads. Go ahead and let him fly, because the beginning of the mission, I can't really do anything anyway.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your
So
mission
save
now.
the flares for the ads. Or on these ads.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Alright.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
Too bad Nugget isn't here.
Go now.
This is one of Nugget's favorite planes.
Jump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, can you land your ass in
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15. Takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So,
It's
no
actually
whistles again. The
fairly
FCS is
maneuverable
locked.
for
Damn, you're good.
third
Let's
gen.
make this more interesting. Prisoners
Hell,
use
this
nothing
might even
without
be
supervision.
second gen,
Not
I
even
think.
a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot two
Because this is
missiles
like
right between old Harling's eyes.
between Korea
Now, aren't
and
you?
Vietnam
In
era.
this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
I just noticed they gave, or the mod author gave the British Lightning an American gun. That's awesome.
That's messed up.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them, blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit, the enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke!
Straight down there.
Not let the enemy get closer.
Cross is the one that actually pointed out the mod to me.
Commander.
Now, depending upon your livery, it will have different special weapons. The normal one, which is the majority of the skins, will have the Sparrow, the large bomb, unguided bomb, and the AMRAAM for AAM. There's one that is the Canadian livery and the Real Strange livery. That one's got 8 AAM, something else, and something else. The Zero liveries, the ones from Zero, like Wizard for some reason, Groon, and a Belkin one that looks like the Blue Angels. Those have the LASM, SAM, and I believe SOD. And then the Ace 4 one has the Ace 4's Hornets loadout. You know, it is a very good mod. I have to give it to Cross. That was a good one to point out. It definitely made the Hornet run more varied.
You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer. Anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
I do like Wizard. Wizard livery is pretty good. I don't like Wizard leader, but that's besides the point.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here?
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
I got all dressed up for nothing.
Evading enemy missile. Enemy is flat. I'm on my target. Come on. Bandit on my feet. They're good, man. I'm hit.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score. Focus on destroying the target. This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer. Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
It's just weird. It doesn't look like the Lightning has a beard gut.
Now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
They're coming around with their guns.
Bet he killed Harling with his guns too.
No, I didn't. I didn't kill Harling.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
Just dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15.
I didn't mean to double fire two hands on that one.
3 targets remaining. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
I'm killing bombers
2 targets remaining.
and their escorts.
Would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. The papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war. Get on their ass if you want to score.
But I don't know where their ass has been.
I should have put it all on trigger.
The last escort is down. The bombers are ripe for the picking. Looks like we need to go home early today, gentlemen.
I love this job. Trigger does all the work.
Count is no match for Harling's murderer.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First count.
He's already down.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us.
Alright.
Must have the devil in his
One
corner.
more mission for tonight.
Spare 7. What happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway.
Yeah,
Spare
yeah,
15,
yeah.
you have
Bite
permission
me.
to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters.
Like Bandit's reaction. Yep. I lost some money on from that trigger.
1,500 meters. Bank right.
But starting with the next mission, you start to gain Bandog's respect because you actually do the fucking job.
Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Next mission.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support planes smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my
Well, I
job
mean,
to
they're
research his
nobles. Of
neurological
course,
data
they're
after
gonna
all.
be friends with
wish I could
the
figure it
Erusian
Whatever
nobility.
his feelings were about losing his homeland.
Because they are Erusian nobility.
Even from me.
They're also children. Stop staring at them so intently, Schroeder.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there.
I still find it
If you're unable
hilarious
to
that
verify that base's ability to
Erusia
deal
decided not to go after North Point.
You will attack and provoke the enemy.
Because they don't
by
want
doing their
Mobius
AA
1
strategy.
to kick their
Get them
ass
to fire at
again
you as much as you can. That way we can confirm where
for
they're
the
firing
third
from.
time.
Then
Fourth
it's a
time,
case of
actually.
sending in a regular force
First
to
one
clean
was
them
Ace
out.
4. Second one
For
was
this mission, we prepared a frontline
Operation
base that can be
Katina
used for ammo replenishment
in Ace
and
5.
aircraft repairs.
Third was
However,
Ace
this is
7's
not for you guys.
VR campaign.
Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Hey, Mackenzie, I just have 2 words for you. Transfer orders. Anyway. What does that mean? That means I have a tradition. Someone was one kicked through his ass. They lost an ace team to him. Yep. Yeah, I've got quite a few add-on planes. Got the 27. Got both versions of the Growler. Got the Night Raven, no? I don't ask about that accent. I totally fucked that one up. The Delphinus. Not to use add-on planes, or at least more than one. Oh, I don't have them all. I just picked and chose ones that I liked. Oh yeah, the Adler. Both versions of it. I kind of went for the super planes first, and then just ones that I thought were cool. Hi, Fluff. The Su-27. The flat pack. That was high on my priority list, because it should have been in this game. The Bombcat. The Prowler. The Tiger. Larry. The Sea Eagle. This was another one that Cross pointed out, because he knows how much I love Eagles and I love the Navy. Do you wish the Su-57 did the official Ghost Squadron? Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a mod for it, though. The Nosferatu, and yes, it is rocking the Stricken Livery. The Varkaluk, variant 1 and 2. The Tornado GR4. Tornado F3. Then the End of Deception pack, which has the Apollos, the Fornius, the Nibiris, the Fregata, the Fregatade, and the Caraburn. Skyhawk. Nosferatu, not Feratu. There is a Nosferatu and a not Feratu. Honestly, the Crimson One's livery for this plane. Why, Fusion, why do you think I call it the not Feratu? The whole plane is copying the Nosferatu. I got the Skyhawk, the Silent Eagle. I love the Silent Eagle. The English Electric Lightning. God damn it. The Su-27M and MKS. Well, I mean, the PWMK1. What's its weapons? BLMU. That's the ADMM. Timu Ferrati. No, that's Assault Horizons. Then it's got the railgun. Yeah. It's the CFA. Then I've got the FA-18C. The F-15EX. Both versions. Hate how it feels. It is very over-responsive, yes, I'll grant you that. And the XFA-36 game. from Ace 3. But we're going to be using the Tornado. Yes, the aircar shortening. We're going to start with the bomblet dispensers and go the cruise missile. Just because I forgot how these work. And since we're going in the desert, might as well do the desert skin.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Aircraft shortening. Yeah. I think that's because I haven't downloaded the add-on for him yet. I don't know.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tend
Oh,
to
there's no reticle for this.
You can't handle that.
I gotta do this blind. Oh boy.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
It's kind of specialty.
Woohoo!
You're hitting 3 locations. Some are air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty hand spears. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
But you aren't technically allowed to use it. Because Bandog does allow you, or let you do it.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino! Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
You get tossed in solitary regardless of when. Yeah. And Bandog is actually very appreciative of the fact that Trigger will, in fact, use the return line because he's actually doing his job so well that the regulars don't actually have to do their job.
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bandog's finally come around.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter.
Trigger does make Bandog's job easier. He also realizes that Trigger shouldn't be here.
You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot?
Because he doesn't have the temperament of a criminal.
Most of the work. Why are you so proud of that, full band? Destroy enemy reinforcements at the base. A gun down.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility. While everyone else was
Yeah, it's just nothing. There's nothing he can really do about it, and it's not part of his job description. But he will do what he can to shield Trigger from the worst of the worst.
The enemy just has to wait for us to mess up and crash.
Especially after Mission 7.
Hostile has a lock. Locked on target.
Because Trigger doesn't need to be told to go after Mihai. Trigger just does it. Probably because he's got pent-up issues dealing with Mihai's killing of Brownie.
Sam down. Trigger crashed. Idiot. New blips on my radar. Get after him.
Heal hydrate. All right. There you go.
Enemy has a lock on you. Locked.
Have your hail hydrate, you chaotic hamster.
AA gun down. Missile away. Yeah, target destroyed. Hostile behind. They have a lock. They got a lock? No way!
Do you have a hamster rave party emote, Floop? Why am I not surprised? Bandog and his aggressive AOS does jump. That's why I like him. He is strict, but he's also fair. You do your job, he doesn't have a problem with you. Like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't hate Tabloid.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in, but it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next.
No, I think Bandog was totally justified with the incident with full band.
Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog. Maybe you really want your heads off in solitary. Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Trees destroyed all the trucks. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Yep.
Trigger's taking out one of the
He was leaking information on a highly classified operation that could get the unit killed. It was self-defense.
Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
You really are good at murdering people, Trigger. Too easy for someone who's used to killing presidents. Ex-presidents. So, whatever. Still got 3 sin lines.
So no, I am of the opinion that Bandog was completely justified in how he handled full band. He was also, they basically kind of say it, Bandog is essentially Spare Squadron's warden.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check.
Meaning that they're completely under Bandog's authority.
Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
As long as they're in the air. And if
Bank left.
they do something that he doesn't like, he does have the authority to have them shot out of the air. It's just that Bandog, while again a jackass, he is fair. And he gives Bandog plenty of warnings. Don't do this. Stop talking. No, it'll be fine. Alright. Your funeral. What? Nothing?
Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in.
No, he wasn't planning on it. It was just that exactly, it was an opportunity. But after the third strike, or Bandog was gonna have to do something. His fallback was probably gonna be radio the MPs to arrest him immediately upon landing. But the problem with that would be it would raise questions that Osea probably doesn't want being asked. So when it's like, oh, there's a lot of jamming going on, no one really knows who's who. Okay. Oh, hey! You're accidentally marked as an enemy. Oh no. Go shoot him, Count.
They're drones. These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission. It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile. Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out. Don't miss your pants over one aircraft being down.
High roller follow trigger. Yep.
You ever know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Humans are just pawns. That liar son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. What happens to a bet when the bank is out? Another man down. There's no point. Retreat. Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
Meanwhile, Bandog's radar just shows Trigger in the thick of it, racking up kills.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him.
Just doing his job to the best of his ability.
Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers. Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 crafts down. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, 33. Welcome to Stram.
Adulation from the guard dog, untouched. Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them.
Wait. No, that's a different trigger.
Engage or face punishment.
This is another different trigger. Yeah.
You'll pay for this.
The day that Trigger graced your skies was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. Yes, this is EU jets only. Well, European. Technically, Britain isn't in the EU anymore. Technically. They're still kind of in the European military architecture, though. So. It's close enough.
Guys are agile. 3 minutes remaining.
The United Kingdom in the mid-2010s voted to leave the European Union politically. That said, a lot of their defense, manufacturing, and doctrines are intertwined with EU members like Germany, Italy, Spain. So, politically speaking, yeah, the United Kingdom is technically no longer part of the European Union. However, militarily, they are still very much intertwined with the European Union. If that makes any sense. They are part of their military defense structure.
Please don't stop. Trigger, let the real battle begin.
But yeah, also I'm flying a Tornado due to add-on mods, because mods are amazing.
Five UAVs remain. Three UAVs remain. We got this.
A7, I think, is my most modded game that I've ever played.
UAV down. Spare 15 stay within the operation area. Behind!
Difficulty skins, aircraft. Yep. Mod, yeah, do you have the compatibility mod? And is it updated?
Spare 15 launching missile. One UAV remains. This is it. Leave it to me.
It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
Fox 3. 30 seconds remaining.
Got them all!
You did well.
Oh, yep.
All drones have been taken out.
We are grossly incandescent.
No rest for the wicked. At least not while alive.
But yeah, the mod that I have to keep updating is Sincerity's add-on compatibility mod. That allows the add-ons to
Okay. You've hit the enemy base
function.
enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
The reason why I haven't done that fusion is because I want to be able to turn it on and off in the game menu. Like I want to have that as, like if it gave you an extra difficulty level in game, sure I'd do it. But there are times that I just want to load up a run on casual because my retail job was stressful and I want to vent. And it's a lot more socially acceptable for me to take out my frustrations on the Erusians than
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8?
corporate.
Unit forces can reduce losses if you tenderize.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for today. Well, let me see how much time have we spent here. Yeah, we're gonna call it for today. As soon as the ad is over, I'll tell the schedule for the next week or so. All right, ad's over. So we're going to call it for today. Because it's just over 2 hours we've been streaming, and I have work tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream will be the Ace Combat 3 showcase. We're going to wrap up the General Resource aircraft and then head on to the UPEO aircraft. Friday morning, there is a vote going on in my Discord for what what stream or what game you wanted me to stream for the morning. Oh, hi Fusion. Let me just give you something here real quick so you can actually do stuff. There you go. You're now allied support, so you can actually vote on things. But the Friday morning streams could be Ace Combat 0 Ace Run, the next episode of the European Run, Forbidden West, or The Witcher 3. There's currently 8 votes so far, but Friday, that'll be Friday morning. Friday afternoon, we have Dragon Age 2. And Friday evening, I'm starting a completely blind playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. That was a game requested by Geo, so we're going to be streaming that. I have not played any Rockstar game at all, so I know it's in the Wild West and it's a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1, so, but that's about all I know. Oh, and tuberculosis at some point. Then Saturday, we're going to be doing The Witcher 3. Sunday, Baldur's Gate 3. And Sunday evening, Ace Combat Zero's Ace Run. Monday, Final Fantasy 9. And then next week, Wednesday, is going to be interesting. There will be no afternoon stream because I'm going to be at the doctor's office. Getting her for an investigative thing, trying to figure out the issue with my GI stuff. Theoretically, I should be home in time for an evening stream, in which case we'll continue the A7 European run. But going forward after that Wednesday, for the next couple of months, stream schedule's gonna be, well, that's the best way to put it, unpredictable. Because depending upon what is discovered, that will determine what procedures I'm going to have to do. And those come first because it's my health. But anyway, but I will make sure to keep you guys in loop of everything that will be affecting the stream schedule. But anyway, have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow with the Ace Combat 3 showcase. Good night, everybody.